Welcome back. What are we doing today? We're playing this wonderful game of everything's. Let's have a look at my inventory. Food. That's all good. Oh, hang on. I had a tracker's thing. A tracker's hat, tracker's trousers, tracker's gloves, tracker's jacket, tracker's shoes. Where do we get tracker's shoes from? Right, let's go ahead and do something, right? Not simple bed. Wooden chest. Wooden chest, meow. I've got a call in, baby. Right, so go ahead and do this. Now let's have a look at me rings. Right, so me charms and stuff. What's this? The owner of the amulet like this becomes agile like a jaguar. So that's agility. I forget what agility does. Seasoned hunters believe this amulet helped them land a killing blow on their quarry with the first strike. And that's mastery +5. That's a lot, isn't it? And then the gold-coated pendant glitters in the sun like the eye of a falcon that has spotted its prey from high above. That precision. I think that's guns, isn't it? Everyone carries guns. I don't freaking believe it. If you know, you know. If the legends... Okay, you won't do pirate voice. I'm sorry. If the legends are to be believed, a warrior who slew dozens of foes before falling in battle wore a similar amulet. The priests of an ancient people buried him with honors in an ancient crypt. So these are all the... I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get out of here and get my map. Pull this out a bit. I think these are ancient crypts. Yeah, ancient ruins. And fire pits, which are... Where are we? Fire pits. Where are we? I think up here somewhere, isn't it? Where are we? So camps. These are camps. These give you things like gunpowder. Oh, it even tells you what it gives you. There you go. They're the resources. But things... There's some camps that I find that aren't marked on the map, so I've had to mark them myself. Like this, I think this one, right? Blue healing flowers. But why did I put a... Oh, it's an enemy camp. Okay, come on. Okay, you can see that. There we go. Black bees. No, that's what you get. Okay, let's do that then, eh? And then as soon as it tells you what you have, let's start from the beginning. Let's get rid of this death marker because I'm dead. Okay, enemy tent. So that's not marked on the map. So that gives you gunpowder. These are all plants that I found, like bananas and healing plants and stuff. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Don't know what that's about. I think they're probably camps. Then we have... I can't find the key for this one. It's one of those where it's got that kind of like slatted wall thing. And I can't find the key for it. This is what I'm talking about. These things. These fiery things. You basically get 4 pits. Fire pits and light them up. And there's lots of wolves, zombies, and other stuff, and pirates and what have you. And you get amulets as well from that. And then also, where's the... When you find the map, you get an X on the map. I don't know if that's where they're showing, but there's little camps where you get a skeleton and you dig. I don't know what the symbol is for that. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead back to where I was. I'm here. And I just got some gold, didn't I? I get simple bed. The hitbox in this is huge. So what else? Oh, okay, I was looking at rings and stuff, wasn't I? So we do that. So we got agility, mastery, precision, and strength. What do we have over here? They say Francis Drake cast a thing like this after his first raid on November in Dios, where he sealed Spanish gold. The Spaniards, of course, put a huge bounty on his head for the insult. Critical damage. Okay. Critical damage. Ooh, more critical damage. This ring radiates brute strength. It's so heavy it could serve as a knuckle duster. Increases crew damage. Okay, is that crew damage also? That's critical damage. What's this one do? Increases melee weapon. I never use those. Increases range damage. That's for guns. I don't do that. Alright, so, and then what's this one? This is a knight's ring. Increases posse points. I don't know what posse points do. But let's go ahead and do this similarity to move the ring back into... There we go, cool. So let's have a look what I've got now. Inventory. I've got this ring. Increases critical hit chance. I can change that. And then endurance. What's endurance do? Go to progression. What's endurance do? Stamina. That's me stamina. Okay, stamina. Do. Where'd it go? Inventory. So stamina. 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 Okay, so minor jaguar ring. That increases critical chance. I don't really need that right now. And then endurance 5. Right, let's go back to my my treasure chest. And let's go ahead and put all my rings and put my bling into my chest, brah. Nothing similar, okay. Is that similar? Anything similar? Oh, take similar. Deposit similar. Okay, whatever. It's not working. So I'm singularly. So it's Monday. It's Memorial Day now, so everyone's got the day off. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to do stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to do stuff because I worked in customer service business for years, and there's nothing worse than, okay, we got to be open tomorrow, so you got to come in. I said, but why? It's it's everyone's day off. Everyone else is having a day off. I used to get really miffed with that. Okay, so what we're doing, inventory, right? Which is this one. No, it's not. It's this one. There we go. Right. So what do we want to do? Let's have a look at my progression. So strength is 5. Such as clubs, maces, and halberds. Agility, damage of agility-based weapons. They're swords and stuff. Precision I don't use. Mastery I don't use. Mastery is what? Critical hit chance. Vitality and endurance. So I need vitality, endurance, and agility. So what's this? Crude damage, precision, agility. So maybe that increases posture points. I don't know what that does. Endurance. Okay, increases range damage. That's for guns. Melee weapon damage. Don't use. Strength. That's for thingies now. Mastery. Critical damage. Critical hit chance. I think critical damage. Alright, let's go through them again. So crude damage, that's for melee weapons. I don't use those. What's this do? The more stamina you have, the more damage the weapon deals. So I need stamina for that. Each successful perfect block retaliation effect increases your melee damage by 10%. Stacks up 3 times. Taking damage removes the effect. So melee damage? I don't know. Okay, start again. Crude damage. That's melee weapons, right? Precision. I don't know what precision does. I think that's guns and stuff. Posture points. I don't know what that does. I'll have to look that up. Critical hit chance. Mastery. Don't know what that does. Strength. That's for melee weapons, right? Melee weapon damage and range damage. So basically, I'm to this. Critical damage. That's what I'm going to do. And then agility or endurance. What's the difference? Endurance does what? Stamina. And what was the other one? Agility. What's agility do? Increases damage, agility-based weapons, which swords and stuff. That's what I have, right? So agility. But what I want is, okay, I'll equip this. But what I'm looking for is endurance. What's endurance do? Endurance is health, right? Stamina. That's stamina. It's vitality is health. So I've got to look at vitality. Anything just vitality on these things? No. Damage. melee weapon damage, strength, mastery, critical hit chance, posture points, precision, and crew damage. No, okay. So get out of here, go back to my wooden chest, and then put these in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I equip that? Dinghy? Oh, inventory, whatever. Yeah, I equipped it. Okay, good stuff. Wooden chest. Not put these in. These are nice. They wouldn't mind me in real life. I mean, this one is really nice. I like the design. I think these are kind of ladies' rings. They have that kind of ladies' ring feel about it. I'll give someone this. I wouldn't give them that because it's pointy. It probably digs into the finger. Maybe this one. This is nice. It has that kind of luxurious feel. It doesn't look much, but there's a lot going on, if you know what I mean. This is from the 70s. Hey, I've got a conversation pit and a hot tub in the back room. That's interesting. Okay, generic. And whatever. And this is kind of a ring you give a 10-year-old boy, in my opinion. Right now, what am I doing? I am looking for getting for my inventory. I'm looking to get Tracker's booties. Okay, so let's go fast traveling. Now, I found out this control that I've got, the new one. It's how the new controllers are. As I say, the control that I had that doesn't work, which I've gone and done something stupid. I found the one on eBay for double the price. It's about the same price as this one, and it's used, but it works. And so I've ordered that, which is stupid because I can't afford it. But, you know, it's my inner 10-year-old. Oh, please, buy me one of those. I like it, your lights up. But if I get that one, it works. Then what I can do is I can take the other one apart to find out, because the right joystick doesn't work anymore. There's no reaction to it, which means that there's something up with it. Sea turtles? What am I looking for? I'm looking for designs for mastery boots, right? Nope, you don't do that, sir. You do shit bollocks. Right, who else do we have? Oh, she's my lady that does stuff that I don't even know what happened as rats.
That's the best we've got.
Merchant plan, privateers, marksman. What am I? I'm tracker, aren't I? So you're doing nothing as far as tracking's concerned. What do you do? Trackers,
Strong steel.
merchants, contract armor products. Okay, oh, hang on. What's it? Trackers, shoes. Trackers jacket, trackers trousers. Nope. Nothing else. So you don't do trackers shoes. That's a shame. Right. So let's fast travel to another one. Look, I mean, it's things like this. It's like this little pool of water here, where it's been raining or something like that. You know, and the planks are kind of slightly warped, so it's collecting water there. It's just these little things. I don't know if it was automatic or if somebody actually designed that. Because if you think about all this was designed by somebody or somebody's. And just the amount of detail that's gone into here is amazing.
Don't ask unnecessary questions.
Right.
The less you know, the longer you live.
Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, hello, wrong button. Right, what do we have? Do we have a provisioner?
Heroism, isn't
Yes, we do. Hey, provisioner, how you doing?
only cold.
Hello, what I'd like is some Tracker's shoes, please.
This doesn't belong in a museum.
Kiskadors, pikemen's, keyhold iron. Where do I get shoes from? What? Niche go coin essential for securing the finest black market cargo available in Tortuga. Okay, so you're not doing anything for me. Nope. Okay. So where do I get marksman shoes from? If you know, please tell me, because I mean, then I'll have a full uniform, and then I'll be able to see if it ups me stats. Then there's this one, isn't it? Hello.
Be careful up there. The sea's rough these days.
He sounds like he's having a nervous breakdown. He really does. It's like, oh my god. Okay, Black Axle, what do you do?
Feed the crew, they'll follow.
What do you do, sir? Hang on. Have I hired you already? Black
Feed the
Axle.
crew, they'll follow.
Continue. Leave. I must have hired him already. Is he my chef or something? Somebody's going to appear here, I think, because that's already set up. I think that's a provision later on. And then my provision is upstairs, right? Hey, provisioner.
Still working.
So,
Still
because merchant's
building.
contract, merchant plans, privateer, marksman, doubler. Nobody does shoes, right? They just coats and trousers. Nobody does shoes. So where do I get marksman shoes from? I don't know. Well, no fall damage. Yay! Doosh. And right, let's go do something. Right, so what do we have here? I think we've cleared everything. That's clear, that's clear. I've got to find the key, and that's a nightmare. There's like 55,000 people to kill, it's terrible. That's all clear. That's all clear. Oh, this one's not clear. Okay, what else do we have here? 0 of 2. Is that it? Everything else is clear, right? And I've got fast travel, so let's do this. Okay. Now, first thing we're going to do is find a tent. There's my camp over there. Is this where I built... This is not where I built the ship, is it? Right, okay. And then let's go ahead and do this. And then let's have a look at me. Storage. No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Okay, right. Map. And I'm going to go basically in the direction I'm pointing. Okay, ready? And go. Oh. Yeah, this controller, from what I understand, is based upon Xbox controllers. And I think what I was, the one that I've got, although it is has the same setup, whereas the one joystick is kind of north of the other one, if you know what I'm talking about. Because the PlayStation ones, both the joysticks are level with each other, whereas the Xbox one is farther up. Is this an enemy camp? No, it's mine. Ooh, hello camp, how are you doing? Why are you here? Might as well make it mine. Let's have a look what we have here. Nothing. Can't be empty dollar. Oh god, no! I just realised something. I've got all this stuff. I've got to. Okay, I've got to go back home again. Me losing my money up. Don't ask me where that came from. What's this? Logs and plant fibers. Yeah, I'm kind of not paranoid now, but kind of conscientious because, from what I understand, trees don't respawn. Ooh. What I can do is do map and zoom in. I think that's an enemy camp that I'm going towards now. Oh, it's empty, that's why. Okay, thank you. Plant. And then blue healing plant. Okay, boom. And then that's my camp. The reason I put a skull there is I want to clear all my inventories a while back because I had all these camps all over the place. And there's one over there. Hang on. Where's my fast travel? It should be there. There it is. I had all this, what they call it now. Fast travel back home again. Where am I now? I'm there. Okay, so we go here. Drop off my silver coins, then go back again. Yeah, so this controller is basically almost a mimic of the Xbox controller. And I'm sorry, but the ribbed tips of the joystick with that sticky plastic stuff, and then holes for your thumbs to sit in. It's not comfortable. It's not. It feels weird. And I think again with the PlayStation, I think they're just rounded. They're like more mushroom type. And you know, so what am I doing? Where was I? 01. 01110011000. Ha! That's a joke. Okay. Where was it? It's up here, wasn't it? 01. Where are you? Where is it? Oh, I've got a question mark as well. I can do that later on. Where is it? Is it here? Where was I just now? I thought it was up here somewhere. All right, hang on. Those three are the thingy islands. Nothing here. That's clear. That's the one with the thingy I can't get to. Where was I just now? That's clear. Where was I just now? That's clear. Where was I? I was here. I was somewhere. 002. I wasn't there though, was I? Maybe. Well, I am now. Ah, cup of tea. I found something out. I have this exhaust and it's made. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love the moon. I had this exhaust on my car. And it's got a hole in it. It makes like a, you know, when I'm driving, it sounds like a sports car. It sounds like a, what do you call it? Like a drift car that has a loud muffler on it. Is it? And so I went to a scrapyard and managed to remove a matching muffler, but it's kind of covered in rust. And so I did this thing. It's like there's this stuff you can get from the, what they call it store, the tool place. Like over here, it's like it's called Home Depot, or Lowe's is another place. There's also Menards. Is this a my camp? That's an enemy camp. Okay. Okay. Where am I going now? That's another enemy camp. Oh, that's another enemy camp. Ooh, this tea's kicking in it. It doesn't feel very good. I'm doing it on an empty stomach. Yeah, it's very powerful. So I do apologize if I start rambling and going crazy, but powerful tea does that to me sometimes. Okay, so this way to my camp. Get some plant fiber and stuff. Oh yeah, so I'm paranoid that trees don't respawn. So anytime I come across wood or plant fibers, I tend to grab hold of them. Okay. The exhaust what? Oh yeah, so I went to scrapyard. It was really trippy because I believe there's some kind of power out there that's bigger than us, and I believe that the human race thinks it's the best, and it's very much like a spoilt child. We're the best. We're the best. No, you're not. Be humble is basically what you've got to do, in my opinion. Because if you just take a look at the world that we live in, it's amazing. There's such diversity, and you know, all these people looking for aliens and stuff. What happens if aliens? Look at the creatures that we have. Octopuses, they're freaking aliens. Birds, they're aliens. They can fly. We can't fly without a machine. You know what I mean? What happens? This is something somebody wrote. I've got a copy of it somewhere, but and what it was I forgot what it was. Okay, it was some kind of conversation they had with a terrapin in a tank, and the terrapin was going on, oh, wolves. You're kidding me. Me not want wolves right now, brah. Me want to find out this base thing. I'll, what we're doing. Okay, so it's up here then. Oh, I didn't get, oh, where's my I didn't activate my timer, so I don't know how. Okay, what time is it now? Right, so that's. So what I'll do is I'll clear this camp and then call it a day. Let's have a look at me. Yep, I got a camp right near this thing. I'm still being chased by goatees. There's my camp. And then I've got an enemy one as well. Alright. And see if my stats. This is my camp, right? Yep, see if my stats with this ring thing has improved my ability to kill people. There's another camp up there. Is that mine also? Right, what do we have here? Ooh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a lot of people. I wish I brought a gun. I could just shoot them all. But okay, what's it here? Come on then. Right now. There you go. Oh no! And a grenadier. There we go. Oh, you fecker! No! You twat! Sorry for swearing. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Right, let's do this again. Okay, and target, and... Hey, Musketeer, how you doing? 1, 2, 3, back. And then 1. Come on. 1, 2. Where's dude? What have I done then? I'm weaker than I was before. Am I? I don't know. What did I do?
You're in my sight.
I'm getting one hit killed. So what happened to all these freaking?
Show me other pieces. You're in my sights.
What happened to all these stats and rings and stuff? What do they do? Apart from get me killed.
Lighting up the dart.
Well, I'll just keep going, innit? Actually, absolutely no tactic whatsoever. Just in kill, in stab die, in stab die. They call me Mr. In stab die.
Prepare to die. You're in my sights.
Wow. Yeah, that's why I didn't do this because... Oh, did you see that? That probably injured a lot of people. That's so cool. I love it when the Grenadiers do that. Okay. Come on, you fecker. Oh, man. This is so cool. La la la, die. Invader Zim. Does anyone remember Invader Zim? That was a cool show. Come on. Back. It's a cartoon. Boom. There we go. Just kill somebody else. And it was aliens. Back. And nothing seems to have changed. He's not getting the... People getting, like, exhausted. So, did I... What did I have before then? There we go. I might as well collect all these things, just get them out of the way. Oh, we've got rocks and stuff. Oh, hang on. Back to my camp. Oh, is that another death thing? It is. I wonder what's in there. Anything? Nothing. Oh. Okay, there we go. Bush. Okay. We don't have a container here, do we? Let's build a container. Let's build a nice container. There's a nice rock. Pick up a nice rock. Yeah, Bob Ross was freaking amazing. The guy was a genius. This is what I heard, and as I always say, what I hear is stuff that people told me. Ooh, got tomatoes. Okay, don't even need anything really, do I? Bob Ross was in the military, and he used to get haircuts. And then one time he couldn't afford a full haircut, if I remember rightly. I wish I had a grenade. And so the only thing he could afford, because he had to have his hair kind of neatened, was a perm. And so it made his hair all curly and stuff. And
On my mark.
come on, fuck off.
The target.
I'm sorry for swearing. I really am. I don't swear that much. Anyway, so I got a perm, so his hair was all whatever and stuff. And then, what was it now? I think, no, hang on. He was in the military, where he learned to paint and draw and stuff. And what it was he used to paint in oil. And up until he started, the tradition was you paint a layer, and then you wait for the oil to dry, the oil paint to dry, then you put on another layer. And he thought that's kind of a bit, kill him? No. And he, thought, why am I doing this? But why don't we just merge paint it in layers while it's still wet or something. And so, oh, come on. Boom, there we go. And then we might as well get a health potion. Oh, yeah, Becca. What a waste. You know what I mean? That's a waste of a health potion. There we go. But at least it's Grenadier got Grenadiered. There we go. Ah, you twinge. Okay, so it's something to do with this. Okay, I think what it was now, he was in the military and stuff. And then he learned this new technique about painting. Where again, most people were with oil paint. You paint a layer, let it dry. Paint a layer, let it dry, that kind of stuff. Or different colors and you do a color and then let it dry. Do another color, let it dry. There we go. And then what happened next? It's great when I can't. Oh, not enough resources. What I need? Plant fiber. Bushes. There we go. You have an expensive claymore, sir. Yes, and you're using it for cutting down trees. It is my whim, sir. It is a multi-purpose sword. But it will dull the bleed. I know, but it's still a big sword. Okay, what am I doing? Hang on, craft. What did I do wrong? I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Boom. Anyway, so he got into PBS, and he liked painting and stuff, and so that's basically where the show came from. And what it was that I think it was then. It must have been then, because if you're in the military, you get a perm. It wouldn't be made permanent or necessarily so. So what happened was, ooh. Oh, excuse me, French. I'm swearing today. Must excuse me. So anyway, so looking for a haircut, he didn't have enough money, and I'm repeating myself on it. He didn't have enough money, so he got a perm, and then he was on the show and did that and and it was only meant to be temporary, because I think when it was a man, why didn't I move? He did the show with his perm, so he had the that, and then the next time he turned up, he just had a normal haircut and stuff. And then everyone's like, what happened to the guy with the puffy hair? And so it was like, no, that was just Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Oh, I'm going to kill you, do I? Ines Azio. Police kill them as well. Oh, no, hang on. I can do this. No, no, no. Run out of here. Okay, I'm going to go hit my fire instead of using the health potion. And if they follow me, and I don't care. Right, here we go. And it's about 30 seconds to get healed up, which gives me a chance to finish the story, doesn't it? So, yeah, a lot of people writing into PBS saying, where's this guy with the curly hair? You've got this other guy with the traditional hair. That doesn't look very good and blah, 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 blah. So the producer said, hey, Bob, he says, what? And he says, you know that perm you got? He says, no. He says, yeah. He says, no. He says, yeah. He says, no. He says, yeah. He says, no. He says, bollocks. So he went and got the perm again. And then, so that wasn't his traditional hair. He had to go out and get his hair permed all the time. And why are we not hearing? Come on, fire. Do your thing. There it goes. Yeah, so that was Bob Ross. And he was an amazing man. Very much like the Muppet guy. What was his name? I can't think of his name. Can't think of his name, which is a crying shame, because he's a great guy. Very inspirational. Is everyone dead now? No, really? That was weird. Ooh, a lot of stuff. Did I kill everyone? Well, let's have I must have killed everyone. So let's have a look. I killed somebody with a name, which means that some kind of quest has been... Oh, another. Oh, 7th map. I go to the map. Yay! Which means I've got another X to do. Is everything here? Am I missing anything? Missing plant fiber. Ooh, and then supply cache. Alright, okay, good stuff. Let's have a look at me map. Okay, map. Zoom in, and yep, that's done. So I just got to clear. Okay, might as well clear all the death markers. And as a reminder, what you do is if you're using a controller, you have to have a keyboard, because the only shortcut I found is right-clicking on your mouse to get rid of these death markers. Now, death markers, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, stay there when you die. They have nothing to do with anything. Sometimes they will cover your death caches, but sometimes they don't. So it's just a case of like, you know, you know. So there you go. Are you kidding me? I'm also going to do that treasure chest thing, because that's intriguing me. First of all, clear my inventory. Okay, there we go. And mark this. I'll do it as a house. And then we do tent with inventory. Oops. Sorry about that. I've got this button on my keyboard that pulls up my stats. And sometimes I just want to check to see if I'm 81.72 is a wee bit high, isn't it? As far as temperature's going. Tell me what you think, because I know nothing about freaking computers and stuff. So what was I going? Map. Treasure chest. Which is northwest, right? So that would be about here. Some kind of treasure chest on the other side of this rock. So what am I going to do today then? I don't know really. Is that that's a camp? Oh, that's not the treasure chest. Where's the treasure chest in this now? It's to this way. I've got to get out of the house. That's something I'm... Okay, that's my camp. Treasure chest. Does this mean I've got an inventory to clear? Okay. I mean, I'll take it anyway as soon as I've got it. There we go, there we go. Then we go to map. Oh, curios. I've got a curio to look at. Zoom in, and then we get rid of this. How do you do that? Remove. Right. There we go. Cool. That's that done. Next. Back to the camper was that. So we updated my drivers on my GPU and CPU. First ever, I did it like creator. You could have done that for whatever, blah 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 blah. But then my game was lagging. It was so couldn't handle it. And my my computer fan was wah. And so then I reloaded or reinstalled them as gaming drivers, and everything seems to be going all right. Is my account? Where's the? There they are. Right, this is good. I'm going to be full, aren't I? Okay, but I can get rid of the building stuff. Unless... Oh, yeah, life likes me. Really? Really? What happened? Oh, there they are. Okay, there we go. So what do we need? I can do... that. Let me do this. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. Right, let's go back home. Oh, hang on, we've got islands we haven't explored. Okay, let's go to Discovery, I think it is. Oh, I still want to find out what that Echo Seed is. Okay, so Journal, Library, Challenges, I've got all those collections. Where's the thingy? Hang on. Oh, Curios, there we go. Contraband wine, a rare drink on Tortuga. Locals prefer rum. Black beers, crew map. So nothing. And the thing is, I've got these temple keys, right? But when I go to that temple, I'm sorry, I keep kicking the cat. When I go to the temple, it doesn't open. I don't have the right keys, which is really frustrating. That's that 4 out of 5 one that I've got. Okay, so what's in this direction? I don't think anything. Looks like it's just the coast. But I'll go there anyway, just to get it cleared, and hopefully I don't get attacked by goats or wolves. There's a azure dodo. I think azure's blue or something in some language. Okay, so we'll just do the coast. La, 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 la. I don't need wood. I'm looking for little baby crabs because I just like to think I pick them up and take them home and love them, call them George. It was, oh God, his name. I've forgotten his name again. Who wrote Of Mice and Men? John Steinbeck. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So John Steinbeck wrote Of Mice and Men, and basically it's a story about Lenny and George. One of them's really, really smart, and one of them has that kind of was dropped on the head as a baby kind of scenario. Age of like about a 5-year-old, 10-year-old or something like that. More like a 5-year-old. But he was a tank. He was huge and very, very strong. And now this was a time of the first recession, which is really weird because recessions never really affect rich people, do they? You don't hear John Rockefeller is now in standing at a soup kitchen. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just another point. And that's through history, really. So it makes you think, doesn't it? Whatever. So anyhoodle. So what was happening was, from what I understand at the time, industry was taking over. You dare? What the heck are you? I don't want any goats or wolves right now. Leave you alone. I'm exploring your island. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, dude. Really? Are you 2 of them? Are you effing kidding me right now? Okay, see if you want to fight on the beach where it's nice and open, where you've got nowhere to hide. How's that sound, eh? How's that sound, eh? 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 Are you chasing me? Didn't fucking think so. I swore again. Anyway, so see what happened. Industry was taking over. At that point, what happened in America, at least? A little baby crab, do you want to be my friend? Don't run away. We can be friends. Friends. There we go. And where were we? Yeah, the farmers, and what they were just, they eked out an existence. They had a few acres or something like that. They grew the corn. They bred the cows and stuff, and and everything's all cool. But then industry came in, and suddenly, instead of having a horse and a plow, people were buying tractors, so they could do double the work at half the time. And so you had the traditional farmers couldn't afford to get these stuff, and then all these big farms were going to market and selling all the stuff, and then the small guys would come and say, hey, I've got my stuff to sell. Well, I can only give you half the price because these farmers with big, with tractors and stuff like that are bringing in 10 times the yield, and so they're selling it to me for cheaper. So I can only offer you pennies on the dollar. And so they couldn't afford that. And then also what was happening is big industry was coming in and renting out these tractors and stuff. And going, okay. And then what it was, they would, I think those things that they had loans on the house or something. So basically the small farmers were getting screwed. And they ended up, what was it now? This book about this family that went through that, and then they ended up trying to move to California. Catcher in the Rye, I think it is, maybe. Anyway, so I read all these books, and it's like, bear in mind, and it's based upon reality. It was really, really weird. So, sorry, Mice and Men. Sorry about that. I got distracted. So you got your Lenny and George, and what they're just wandering around, going to farms and doing work. And I think Lenny was the smart one. I might be wrong about that. I've got to reread the book because anyway. So Lenny was the smart one. The smart one was looking after the not smart one, and they went to this camp, and everything's all cool and groovy. But the guy that worked there was a bit of a douche. And he was famous. He wore this glove on his hand because somebody had broken his hand when he was younger or something. And so, but he was a douche, a major douche. And he had this girlfriend, which was a bit of a how do we say lady of ill virtue without being insulting? Anyway, she was a bit of a loose lady, put it that way. And so and the people in the camp were saying, dude, leave her alone because she flirts with people, she gets with them, and then she tells her husband or boyfriend or whatever that, and he gets really, really stroppy. And, so what happened was she was flirting with a smart guy, and he was like, nah, I'm not interested. But then she started flirting with, do I do this? Okay, do I have a... Oh, there's a goat there. Oh, okay, there's another goat. Please leave me alone for a second. I've got to build a tent, please. Leave me alone. I have to build a tent. Okay, good stuff. Let's build a tent real quick. So we do... I forgot the button to press. This one. Is it this one? Yes, it is. And then this one. And then menu. And then crafting thingy. And then build a tent. And we built the tent because I don't care if I'm being attacked, but I want to look nice. Go back to menu. Build a campfire. And then we build a campfire about there. Hang on, about there, and then we do this, and then we tent ourselves. Okay, there we go. Right, let's go kill the goat. So Lenny and George, they're all doohickey and whatsy blah. So she's flirting with the dumb guy. Now, what happened? And I mean that as a shortcut. I don't mean to call him dumb, because he was pretty smart. He just had the mental age of a child, and but he didn't know his own strength. So one thing, there was these rabbits. And he was like, is that it? Poor goat. He just disappeared. Went to a different realm. Keep my inventory. Okay, that was just there in case I died. Oh, I found another camp. Oh, really? Back off, back off, back off. Okay, and then 1, 2, back off, back off. Guard, 1, 2, come on! 3, okay, so he's down. Okay, keep going, and then back off, back off, back off. He's down, there you go. Right, I think, I might as well build a tent. Where's my camp? It's over here. So anyway, so Lenny and George, they had this little thing. It was mainly to make I can't call him a dumb. I'm calling him a dumb guy just because whatever. It was a book and it's fictional. So the not smart guy. They had this story anyway, and because sometimes the tank, call him the tank. There we go, the unsmart tank. Sometimes he was like he'd get already frustrated and sad and stuff and blah blah blah. And so what happened was the where's my campus over here? So the so his mate would they talk about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a farm. We're going to save all our money, and then we're going to build a farm, and it's going to have sheep, and it's going to have all this corn. We have pretty fences and sailors that we're trying to kill, and oh, okay, back off now. Oh, he's down. Look at that, clever. And then we have another one. Hey, sailor. Oh, that's not a sailor. It's a sergeant. Back. Okay, he's going to shoot me. I know he is. There you go. Missed. You missed me. You missed me. Okay, back. Okay. There we go. Retreat. I think this is retreat. Back. Oh, hang on, he's down. Back. Bollocks. Yes, so are we gonna, we're gonna do this, George? And I'm calling George. I think I got the wrong way around, but the cartoons and stuff do the same thing. I'm so sorry. I'm losing my track of conversation. So, really, I answered Blackbeard, will I? Back. He's dead. Okay, good stuff. Yay. So George, we're gonna have the farm? Yeah, we're gonna have the farm, and we're gonna have the sheep. Yes, we're in the white picket fences. Yeah, we're gonna have the white picket fences, and we're gonna have the rabbits. Yeah, we'll have a nice little hutch with rabbits you can play with and that kind of stuff. And so that was his little, for want of a better word, bedtime story. You know what I mean, to make him feel all cool and groovy. And so that was that. So anyway, they had these rabbits. Okay, these pet rabbits and. The tank, what the tank did was he, and I might as well get rid of that. I'll go there, see if there's anything, but I don't think there is. So it's that way, right? No, it's the other way. Where is it then? I should be right on top of it, right? What is it on the other side of this rock? No, it's right there. Let's get rid of it. There it is. Right, back to my camp. Right, first of all, since I've got no inventory on me, really. Oh, yeah, I know I've got the captain's thingamabobber. Where's that camp that I saw that? I saw that tower thing. Where's that hanging out? Okay, I'm still exploring. Where's that tower thing that I thought? There it is. That's a mine. That can't be a mine because it's got one of those tower things. The tower things used to be enemies. There we go. Enemy soldier. Huge. Right, let's go back to my camp and then dump my inventory. But I've done that one already. So why? That's what I hate. I hate it when, oh, you've cleared this. Now I'm going to repopulate it. It just. One or two people maybe, but when you do it with like 20 or 30, it's a bit annoying. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I know. Oh, hang on. I need another container then, don't I? No, I don't. Hang on. Big speed on stuff. Right now. Should I clear that camp? No, I'm just exploring. Right, so what do we have here? in the direction I am. Just clear this island. That's and just part of the coast. That's good. So hang on, how do we do this? So anyway, to recap, I'm really sorry about this, but to recap from my own mind, you got Lenny and George in the recession in the 20s. They're wandering around looking for farm work. They come across this farm, and they camp up and stuff, and then they're told about the owner of the camp's son is a douche, and he wears this one glove on his hand. And according to vicious rumor, which is probably just slander, the reason he wears a glove is he covers his hand in Vaseline, so it's nice and smooth, so he pleasures himself for his girlfriend or something. And so, but he's a douche. His girlfriend is loose. She gets really bored because her boyfriend doesn't satisfy her, so she basically looks at all these butch farm guys and goes like, "Oh, come on, let's do this together." And then what happens if they do that? Then her boyfriend gets really, really jealous and does nasty things, beats people up and stuff and whatever. So the two guys, they're moving in. The girl hits on the smart guy and he turns her down. Then they have this story that runs. It's like a bedtime story almost about they're going to save all this money. They're going to have a farm with all these rabbits that they're going to pet and love, and that's where that I think comes from. Bollocks. I'm dead. 3 of them? Are you kidding me right now? Really? And I wasted a health potion. And we're gonna have rabbits with love. I'm gonna go pet them and go and call them George. And so, where's my doohickey? It's that way, right? No, it's that way. And so, so what happened then? Right, so she's flirting with the big guy. No, that's the rabbits thing. So he finds baby rabbits and he's petting and loving them and all that kind of stuff. Or the kittens or something, I forget which. 2 of them? Are you kidding me? Why are you doing it in pairs? 3 of them? Are you effing kidding me right now? There you go, that's them. Oh, come on! There we go. Wow, that was crazy. Did I empty my inventory? I hope I did. Oh, yes I did, didn't I? Go back to my camp. Is this how other people play? Am I being too cautious? Or is this wise beyond my years? And then I'm going to build a chair now. What to look at? I want to look. What's a good view? Nothing really. I mean, yeah. Maybe that way. That looks like a good place. I'll just stare at the fire. Okay, let's go ahead and build. Then we go to decoration. Then we build a chair. And then we have it facing the fire. There we go. Nice. Like that, and about there. And then we can lean against the rock and stuff. And they finish the story. All right, so there's various cartoons and stuff, and there's a meme or whatever it is of I'm going to love him, I'm going to pet him, I'm going to call him George. And I think that was made famous in a Bugs Bunny cartoon with that red alien, that furry red alien. I think that's what he was saying. Also, there was a character in Animaniac, this girl, Elvira, something, and she used to make pets out of creatures. And I'm going to love him, I'm going to pet him and love him. She ended up, giving them PTSD. Anyway, so you got these 2 guys, Lenny and George. They're in the recession, and they're in this farm, and the owner's son is a douche, and he's wearing this glove that he has Vaseline in it supposedly, and his girlfriend is a bit of a hoe. There you go, I said it. So she, oh, you're kidding me now? I think we have this. I hate it when they do the wine thing. I know it's part of it. There we go. He says as he's destroying the animal. Right, so they have the kittens or rabbits. I forget. I think it is rabbits. And the tank is playing with these rabbits. Can I play with the rabbits, George? Can I play with the rabbits, George? He says, yeah, okay, but be careful. Remember what happened last time. Okay, George, I'll be careful. I'll be petting all of them. I'm calling George. Okay, George. And so he's that kind of guy. And then I think John Malkovich played him in an adaptation of it. Maybe wrong. Anyway, so you're getting frustrated with this weird mindset? How the heck do you think I feel? And I don't mean that in any insulting way. I've got to live with this fucking thing. Hospital incident. I won't go on about it, but something happened to me in the hospital. And people saying I should sue them about it, but I'm not a suey kind of guy. I just trying to get my head back where it was. But yeah, I can't hold a topic of conversation for a very long time. My mind just goes all over the place, and I've got no control over it. And sometimes I just want to spin myself in blood. Nah, that's a joke. So where was I? George and Nanny. Petting rabbits. So he's petting rabbits, right? And but he's wanted to be careful because I think on a different farm what had happened is he'd done the same thing. He'd petted these animals and killed them by accident. Where's my death nodule? Where is my death nodule? Where are you, death nodule? You meant to be... I'm on top of you. Where are you? Anyway, don't matter. I was exploring. That's wolves over there. So just so you know, that thing over there, that's a wolf camp. Okay, come on then. I'm ready. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Zoink. Let me do zoink, zoink, back. Boink! Boink! Back. Okay, zoink. There's one. Then back. And then zoink. Oh, bollocks. So yeah, petted rabbits. He petted animals in a previous thing, like baby animals, like kittens or rabbits or something, and had they've been thrown at the farm. So basically, his mate's saying, "Don't do that anymore." He says, "Well, I won't do that anymore," but he does. And then he comes back and he's like, with this dead rabbit in his hand, this little baby rabbit, and he's like, "George, the rabbit's it's not doing fine. It's it won't wake up anymore. What's going on?" And then the smart guy was like, "Oh no, again," and so basically hides a rabbit, and so there's that. And then so then what happens is the girlfriend that we talked about of the son of the camp owner, she's flirting with the tank guy, and everyone's the smart guy, his friend, even warned her, saying like, "Dude, you can flirt with me. I understand what you're doing. You're in a camp. You're alone. You're surrounded by guys and stuff, and and you want a bit of action, as it were. And your boyfriend's not giving it to you. But this guy, he's got the mind of a 4-year-old. So you don't, because it's not fair on him, and it's not fair on you, because you're gonna end up in a bad situation." And she was like, "Okay," but she flirted with him and kept flirting with him until he didn't know what was going on, because again he had the mind of a child. Suddenly things are happening to him in a sexual context that he has no reference to, and it's really freaking him out because he doesn't know how to handle it. And so what he does is he lashes out and basically kills her. I think he shakes her to death or something. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He's grabbing hold of her, and she's let go. He says, "I can't let go." He's like, let go. And the more that she's freaking out, the more he's freaking out. And so he ends up killing her. And then he goes up to his friend and basically says, "Hey, I've done something weird, and I don't know what to do. Hey, crab, be my friend, love me, call me George. Call me George." There we go, thank you so much. So, he's all, the wise guy's like, "Oh, that's it, we're done for now." And so, they pack up and leave. And then they're wandering off, and then the boyfriend, he's like, "That's it." He creates a posse. And so a militia, whatever you want to call it, and blah, 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 to hunt down these two guys. And so what happens is and this is spoilers for the ending. So if you don't want to hear the ending, I'll count to 5, give you a chance, because this book was written in the 1930s. So of course, spoil. And many movies and programs have been made of it. So spoilers for something. Okay, whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Lenny and George, they find this little lake, this little pond or something like that. And the smart guy gets the child brain guy to sit down, like and next to the lake and stare off into the sunset and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you remember what we were talking about? The farm. Oh, yeah, we're going to build a farm, and we're going to have white picket fences, and we're going to have sheep, and we're going to have corn, and we're going to have all this wonderful stuff, and da. And then as this is going on, what's happening is the wise guy, for want of a better word, is reaching into his pocket, into his bag, and pulling out a gun. Because he realizes this is it. He's looked after this guy all his life. Hello. And, I mean, they weren't related. They just came across each other sometime and took pity on him. But this is it. There's nothing else that can be done. And so it ends. You don't hear him making the gunshot, but you know that what's happening. And he's, you can hear the boyfriend and the posse, I think he's over here, that kind of scenario. So it's a case like, dude, I'm really sorry about this, and then just puts a gun against the back of the guy's head, and that's how the book ends. Very sad, isn't it? But it's a really good book to read, and again, it's based on things that actually happened, because, and I think it's Catcher in the Rye. I think that tea's actually working. Catcher in the Rye. I think it's that. So basically, what you've got is. It's the beginning of what the hell? Who the hell was that? Is it a pirate or something? Yes, you are a pirate. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna build another tent. Oh, goat! Really? Are you kidding me now? Are you kidding me now? Goats and pirates. Right, let me get over here and build a tent. Okay, he's still shooting at me. Well, let me get behind this rock and build a tent. Okay, just give me a second. About here. That looks nice, doesn't it? Please don't say not enough freaking thingies. Yes, there's enough thingies. Okay, there we go. So that'd be good. Let me do this. Let me tempt myself. There we go. There. Campfire. There. Then we do campfire. What do I need? I need wood. Wood. It's better than the bad. It's good. What? Oh, limes. They're good. Meow. Not enough resources. There we go. I was in the wrong format. So let's. No more limes. Okay, so more limes. So what am I doing? I'll do a mark real quick. Do a mark. Do map. Do tank. Do tree. Do limes. Enter the seat in ancient times. So say Catcher in the Rye. I could be wrong about the name of the book. So what you have is this family. And this is after the Industrial Revolution. So, as I was mentioning earlier on, I don't know if you missed it, industrial machines were coming in, and they were doing 10 times the amount of work for half the price. And what the companies were doing was saying, oh, you can't afford it, well, just rent it off us. Or pay in installments, right? Oh, you're kidding me! You are kidding me, Wolf. Are you kidding me? I just wanted to build a freaking... What I want to build? I don't know. I've got a tent and I want to build a fire, didn't I? Okay, what's this? A bush? A bush? A bush! Okay. Okay, plant fiber. I need wood. Wood is better than the bad, it's good. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Back off. You see, it's I'm targeting one animal, right? And then the other one comes and attacks me. So what are we talking about? Is it Catching the Rye? I don't care. I mean, I'll just call it Catching the Rye, whatever. Just like I don't know which one was Lenny and George. 3 of them. Are you kidding me? Where's my death nodule? It's over there. See if I can get that without getting attacked. So what was the building? A campfire, wasn't it? Something. Yeah. And death nodule out of the way. Was there another one? I think there's another one, wasn't there? There is. Okay. Death nodule out of the way. Back to a camp. Where's my camp? I didn't build a campfire, did I? That's what I was missing. Where's my tent? Oh, no, not here. That's my tent. It was up around here somewhere, wasn't it? There's lemon trees and stuff. There it is. I wish there was a way to put a mark there. Okay, yeah, I know. Yo, there's me putting a mark for a lemon tree and I didn't put a mark for my tent. So there we go. Boom, boom. And then we do... there we go. And then might as well build a chair as well. Great place for a tent. I'll put a chair about here. I think I've got enough. No, I don't want to call my ship. I want to build a chair. There we go. How we do it? Hang on about there, you think? There you go. Right next to the fire, to a point where it's going to burn the heck out of me. Right, what am I doing now? Wolves, I'll leave those alone. And the camp thing. I found the camp thing was there. Anyway, so Industrial Revolution, and then what's happening? The small farm was going out of business, and it was about this farm, and it was a mother, father, and a daughter. I think there was a son as well, and the house was rickety. It'd been there for generations and that kind of stuff, and they're trying to eke out an existence. But you got a couple of things. You have the Dust Bowl thing. Basically, what was happening was things were being over-farmed and not being regenerated. So what was happening was... Has this gone? Have I cleared this? Where is everyone? I've cleared this. But where was that pirate? Didn't you hear somebody go like, "Oh, I'm going to kill you. By Blackbeard's face, I'm going to kill you," or whatever it was. That's weird. So what was I? I don't remember. Did I? Where's my tent? Where's my inventory? Oh crap! Did I put my inventory in the previous tent? Didn't I? Where's my tent gone? Yeah, there you go. I didn't. There you go. Inventory. Did I put anything in there? Nope. Just built the baskets now. Have I explored this island now enough to say I've explored this island? I think I have. Right, let's go back here, pick up my stuff. Where is the camp with inventory? Enemy tent. Tent with inventory. So I go to that one first, and then I go to this one. Okay, so that's southeast. The southeast is about there. I can see the fire from here. Burning in the fireplace. There's a... No, in the Frankenstein's place. There's a fire burning in the fireplace. Get on with it. I'm so sorry. Okay, this story. Catches the right, I think it is. So you got this family, this small family, and everyone around them is buying these new tractors and stuff. And they're saying, we don't want this. We just want to do what we're doing. No one's buying the stuff anymore because it's not enough for them to be bothered with. And... so they're kind of whatever. So they say to them, let's go to California. And so they all pack up and they basically traverse California. And then they come across these nastily kind of industry-run farms, cotton farms, I think it was. And this really happened. What happened was currency was becoming a thing, you know what I mean? And, there's national currency. But what was happening was, with a lot of industry, what they'd do is they'd buy huge amounts of land and stuff, build up little mini villages, and then make their own currency. So you weren't paid in, let's say, dollars, as it were. You were paid in company tokens. And on this plantation, on this camp, is it for a better word? Right, where's my death nodule? There is a death nodule here. Maybe I picked it up. On this camp thing that they had, this little mini village, they had everything. They had, shops and cafes and restaurants and that kind of stuff and blah, 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 blah. But everything was so effing expensive. And let's get rid of, hey, Mew. Hey, Bougie Woo. Oh, little bitty bow. Who's a little meowski? Are you a wickle mouse? A little meow, meow, meow. Okay, and that's the one with inventory, right? So let's go that way. So they were in this cotton farm, and basically it was a case of this isn't fair. We're working 12 to 16-hour days, all of us. You're working us to almost to death. Then you're going around, so I'm avoiding that wolf pen. There it goes. And I didn't avoid it good enough, because goats now. I don't want to talk to you, goats. Leave me alone. There's a nanny goat over here. Make friends with her. Make her into your wife. So they're going to go, what the hell's going on? And the food was crap. They bought like, rice and porridge and stuff like that. And it's full of weevils and what have you and blah, blah, blah. And there wasn't enough food to feed them. So they said, why don't we get money? Or you don't get money. If you want money, go somewhere else. And there wasn't anywhere else to go. And in the mind, there was this dream of getting to California. And California would be like, streets paved with gold and that kind of stuff. And so that's what kept them going. And so they worked themselves till, I think there was a grandma as well, I think it was. And she was like, broken. And but they just kept working and working and working them. And did one of them die? I forget which. Did I clear my inventory? Please not. I did. Where the hell is everything? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Where's all my stuff? Where's all my stuff? I lost all that stuff that I got. From the pirate camp and stuff. Oh, you are kidding me. Alright, let's do this. No, that sucks. Is it in a death nodule? Did I lose it? Did I lose everything? I hate it when that happens. No, because I put everything in baskets, didn't I? But then didn't I clear it and then... Oh, no, but then I emptied it again. Ah. So I think one of the girls got pregnant. She got pregnant, yeah. And but she was malnourished. So again, spoilers if you want. But this was a book that was written in the 20s. Merde. So go that one. What's that with? That's enemy tent and that's a bonfire. Are you kidding me? I lost all my stuff. So I came to town for nothing basically. Yeah, so she's... Oh, Grandma was still alive, that was it, because it was really weird. Because the teenage girl, she got pregnant, and she had the baby, but she couldn't lactate because she was exceedingly malnourished. I think that's the way it went. Somebody had a baby anyway, there you go. And Grandma went and breastfed her, which is very weird when you read it. It's because, oh my God, but you understand that that's what was needed. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a really, really sad book. But I think it's called Catcher in the Rye. I'll have to look it up though. Where's my phone? That'd tell me, wouldn't it? We do one of these. We leave one of those. We do one of these. And we leave one of those. Each. We do one of these. Each. We leave one of those. Each. We do one of these. We leave one of those. We do one of these. We leave one of those. Do one of these. And we'll leave one of leave one of those. Do I want the horn? If so, what am I going to leave behind? Do I have anything that's almost done? As far as like food and stuff. Crab meat. Is that crab meat? That's just crab meat. Can I eat crab meat? No, I can't. That's going to be cooked. What can I leave behind? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I've got more nuts there than anything else, don't I? Back at the... Oh, stone. There we go. That works. Right now. Let us find out. That was scary. That was terrible because it's like, oh, you're kidding me. Right, we're going here. So I'm going. Hang on. South, east, east, east. If that's the thing. Like that, is it? No, I'm going that way. So southwest, west, west, west. Yep. So go this way. And then. Come on. Hello, meow. You want more food or something? What's going on, Boo? He's being a bit weird. He's standing on my feet right now. I'm laying on my couch and he's standing on my feet. Right. Is that no, there's an enemy camp? Okay. Well, I'll keep going. Right, give me a second. Wait till I get to a save point, and I will give you more food or something. You've only eaten like 10 minutes ago. Now I've got this thing. He's kind of getting fussy. I don't know if that's a cat thing. He says knowing that that's a cat thing, and that's wolves. I can see the little. See that is that a wolf nest? Wolf nest. Wolf den? No, it's not. It's just a tree. It's a wolf. I'm gonna call her Virginia. And I'm very afraid of you, Virginia. And you're a wolf. So, and that's a camp. That's the mine, isn't it? No, well, that's an enemy camp, is it? That's it. That's got a death nodule on it. I think this is empty inventory, so I'll just change the thing. Make sure the inventory is empty, so I don't have to do this anymore. Yep. Let me map. And then... Hang on, I'm down here, aren't I? How to get rid of that? Like this. And then we put in the mark, put a tent. And then we do... my tent. There we go. No inventory. This is really cool, the way you can basically do this kind of stuff. Right, where am I now? I am turning... Okay, be northwest. Northwest. Yep, that's where we need to be. Black Pearl. I think these are all John Steinbeck books. Black Pearl was a good book as well. That's a quick read. I was staying at a girlfriend's house, and I couldn't get to sleep, and so I went into the living room, and then I was looking through books. Oh, Black Pearl! I remember reading that, was good. So I read it again, and so basically, what it is, if I remember rightly, there's this pearl farmer, and what this is a pearl fisherman, and what this was before times of scuba tanks and stuff. And so what they used to do is they used to swim and hold the breath, and they learned how to hold the breath for a long, long, long time. And again, dream of becoming rich and what have you, blah blah blah. And he found this pearl, and it's a black pearl, and black pearls are very rare, and this one was huge. And so he was again poor guy, as in he didn't have much wealth and stuff like that. And what it was people around, the rich people, blah blah blah. They basically this is mine now, that kind of scenario. So he kept it hidden. He didn't tell anyone, but it kept kind of not burning a hole in his pocket, but you know what I'm talking about. As it goes, ooh, what is this? What is this? What is this? So he eventually told somebody, and this is something that a very wise person once told me. One person knows a secret. When two people know it, it's no longer a secret. No, when two people know, everyone knows. And it's like, I didn't get it. And then it's true. If you got a secret and you keep it to yourself and you don't tell anyone, it's yours. Right? It's a secret, But as soon as you I won't tell you a secret. Whatever you do, don't tell anyone. Nah, they're going to tell people. And it's even if you trust them forever, someone will be told. I didn't tell anyone, and they have done because blah blah blah. But that's just something to if you want to keep something secret, don't tell anyone. Anyway, so yeah, he told someone. What am I doing now? I don't know. More food, tomatoes, and so suddenly it got around the camp that he had this massive black pearl, and then the traders came in, the business guys. Oh, you got a black pearl? Sell it to us? No. Sell it to us for pennies on the dollar? No. Give it to me because mine, because I own this beach, and that kind of stuff. And somebody ended up getting killed, and somebody got taken to court about it. And there was a big trial and stuff. Again, this is years ago, but it's a decent book if you want to read it. Other ones, if you like science fiction and comedy, there's a guy called Harry Harrison, and he wrote a series of books called The Stainless Steel Rat. And the premise is a stainless steel rat is a criminal, and he's like a rat, but this is in the future. So where is a rat would go through, sewers and wooden stuff and blah 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 blah, for want of a better explanation. This was now in everything's all plastic and stainless steel, so he was the stainless steel rat, and he did things like, there was one thing I remember where he's robbing a bank and he's wearing a false beard, but it's really, really hot, and so the beard starts itching, so when he scratches it, his finger sticks in the beard, and he's up at the counter and with his finger stuck in his beard, but he daren't move it because if he moved it, the beard could come off. So it's that kind of humorous thing. But it's very, very clever stuff that he does. Like, one thing was there was this government warehouse selling, with government food and stuff, and it was sorting stuff out and blah, blah, blah. And so what happened was they, don't remember where I'm going here, aren't I? He bought the warehouse next door, right? And it was run by these robots. And these robots were just like, factory robots. They didn't have any brains or anything like that. So they just did stuff. So he bought the alchemy. So he bought their warehouse next door, built it all up as a, with, conveyor belts and other robots and stuff. And then went, broke the wall down, went into the government warehouse, reprogrammed the robots so they dumped everything on his conveyor belt, and then his robots, what they did is they ripped the labels off, the government food labels, and put his own labels on. And so he was getting free food, and then he'd sell it. And so it was very, very smart things he did. But it's a very, and I'm not condoning crime or anything like that, but again, this is a fictitious book. And but he goes through all his adventures. Now, if you want justification, I will give you justification. Because I think it's in the first book, he gets caught. And he had this whole escape plan. And I think it's the same one with the government thingies. That's when he gets caught. So he runs up to the roof. He's got all his traps laid out and stuff. He has this wooden board. Where's this go? This is alchemy. Okay, so he gets this board, and it's long enough to go between the building he's in and the building across the way. So he carefully, concentrates, because this moment he's got adrenaline running. And this is how detailed it is. It isn't just. Well, what he did was he, put a board between him and the next building and walked across. No, okay, this is alchemy, so I'll just put it in here. I don't know why I don't have any more. And then we'd have a thingies, and then I'll finish it. So he, that's guns, so that'll be gunpowder, right? Yep. So he gets, so his adrenaline's running. He's got to cross this thing. He's got to be very calm. So he does breathing exercises and okay, whatever like that. But he has to be very quick because he can hear the police guys coming up behind him. So he crosses onto the other building where there's this trunk that he's hidden. And it's got a change of clothes, so he changes the entire clothes, and he does a full identity change. He used to smoke cigarettes. Now he doesn't do that anymore. He's going to smoke cigars. He used to be really fat, but he was wearing a fat suit, so he got rid of the fat suit. He had like cheek pads, so he removed those. So he basically completely changed his identity, and everything. His watch he got rid of. His favorite lighter he got rid of. All this sort of stuff he got rid of because anything that could identify him as a previous guy he wanted to get rid of. This tea's really working, isn't it? So then he threw thermite on it, so it burnt it all down to atomic stuff. So if they even tried to trace him from that, they couldn't do that because it all burned. And then he runs down and he thinks he's free, and then boom, he gets basically caught. And he said, "Man, you're better than me." So they're going to take him to prison, he thinks, but they say no. They sit him in this room and interview him. This guy comes in and he says, "Oh, you arrest me, blah, blah, blah. I'll do the time because I did the crime," and that kind of stuff. No, we don't arrest you. He says, "What do you mean?" "We want you to join us." And he says, "What? We want you to join us." He says, "I can't. What do you mean? What are you talking about?" He says, the old adage if you want to catch a thief, you need a thief to catch a thief. And so the best way to catch a criminal is somebody who's already a criminal. And so you are one of the best that we've come across. It took us ages to track you down and find you. And so you'll be an asset to a company. And basically it's something like a CIA thingy. And it's like, well, I don't want to catch criminals. I said, no, we're not talking about criminals. We're talking about psychopaths. We're talking about people that would, kill whole families just to, get their silverware and that kind of stuff. That's the thing we're talking about. So we're not talking about just like criminals like yourself who has an organization and they're trying to run. We're talking about people that really need to be removed and put into incarceration. So yeah, so we joined them. And so it's the Stainless Steel Rat by Harry Harrison. There's a whole series of it. So again, books to read if you want. I think it's John Steinbeck. He did Of Mice and Men. That's about those two guys where one loves rabbits. I love them and pet them and call them George. The cartoons have mimicked. We've got, I think it's Catcher in the Rye, where you got a family that Dust Bowls have basically ruined the land through industrial farming. They end up losing the house and then trying to move into California where the dream's going to happen. It doesn't happen. We've got The Black Pearl, which is I think it's also by John Steinbeck. He's a pearl fisherman. He finds his black pearl. It's a huge black pearl. Which is very valuable, and it ends up burning a hole in his pocket, and everyone wants it. So, he's trying to, it's mine, that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. He goes to court. And then we have The Stainless Steel Rat, which is by Harry Harrison, which is about a criminal in the future who is very, very smart, who ends up getting caught and then working for a secret organization to get rid of psychos. So there you go. This tea's working. This has gone on for way too long. I hope this has been interesting for you. And I'll catch you on the flip-flop. You have a good one. Cheers. Bye.